Hi, this is our AV system with the three locations controlled separately. We also can have an admin to control the whole system. So like right now, I have the setup, basically this iPad. With this iPad, basically you can control all the three locations. So behind the iPad, I have the setup here. And basically, as you can see right now, we have three PoE NAS switch. Then we have the first one, the Wi-Fi router connect to the first one. Then through the first one, then I have the line cable cascade to the second one, then the third one. Then this green line cable is connected to the IP control box. And another cables are connected to the transmitters and the receivers, and also my control PC here, and also the three all-mounted 10-inch touch screen, which we can just control the three locations separately. So right now I have four inputs and four transmitter. That means, and also here I have four receivers, which is for these four displays. And then I have another receiver here, which is for this monitor here. Then I have one more receiver here, which is for these displays separately. So basically this is the setup. So I will just name as the location 1, location 2, and location 3. And now I'm going to show you how to use the 10-inch or mounted touchscreen to control the location separately. Okay, so I'm going to zoom a little bit so we can just check out how we do the controllings. So this is the first iPad. Basically, we can just check out the settings first. As you can see here, we have it shows as the rest 1, and also the source also shows as the rest 1. So we can just back to the home page. Okay, so here's also shows as rest 1. So for this iPad, basically only can able to control the rest 1, which means only for that screen. Okay, we just start from the beginning and we just turn on the application first. So when we run into the application, basically we only can see we have the ungroup source or the group source. So we just click the rest 1. We can see we only got one screen here showing, and we can just check out if we got ungroup source. Those are the ungroup source. We also can just hide the ungroup source and the rest 1, which is the source for this display. So we can just do the switchings. So we just have this one switch directly to the display here. Check out. Okay. So that means I'm going to switch a source for the screen 1. See, only that screen changed. Even when we just try to have this one to all the screens here, also it's going to be the same, just only this screen change. Right. No other screens changed. So this one is for the rest 1. Then we have the second, which is for the display here. It's actually going to be the same. So this one we just name as the rest 1 2, and the source as well. And rest 1 2, we can just back to the home page. So on this 10-inch screen, we only can see this rest 1 2 group, which is for the TVs, and then we have the source list. We only got the rest 1 2 only for the source. So basically we also can just do the switchings only for this screen. It cannot affect other screens. See. Okay, so for the settings, it's actually basically it's pretty simple, and we can check out how we do the settings. So for the settings, we just go to the setting here. Then we got the advanced setting. Then the password, the default password is admin. After login, admin. Then here we have the decoder, which means for the TVs. So we can see here, if we just select as the rest 1, rest 2, only for this touch screen. Okay. So it's basically the same for the input source as well. Advanced setting. And then we have the encoder setting. Encoder setting, which means for the source. So basically, this one we can add more source to this group as well. If like right now we want to add the camera and laptop, we just select these two source, click OK button, then we can just back to the home page. So now we have the restaurant 2 here, and we click enter. You can see we have 4 sources, and this 4 sources we are only able to switch to this display here. We cannot change to other displays. Okay, and this one is actually the restaurant 3. You can check out. So restaurant 3 is actually for this 2x2 video wall here. We will have like more displays. We can check it out. So as we can see here, we only got the restaurant 3. It's actually the same once we click link, but this one will be have a little bit different, just because this one we have it full screens. So basically we can just make it like right now we can make it as a video wall, but if we didn't want to make it as a video wall, but we also can just do the settings. We just move the touch screen here. So basically we can check out how we do the controls. So video wall. Okay, so this one is showing as a video wall and show as a matrix switcher. Then shows as a different one. And we also can change the source accordingly to each display separately. So I have this one here, here, and the camera down to these 2 TVs here. Okay, so this is the all multi-touch touchscreen, which are only able to control the restaurant 3. And this is going to be the PC control software. Basically, we can just configure like the restaurant 3. We can configure as we can have like more layouts, including the video wall, or we can just have like different layouts from here. And after we done the settings, we just upload to the IP control box. Then we can just get sync with the different control touch screens. And this one is we call admin tablet for this one. So basically this one we can just control all the devices and all the screens, or we can just choose as the different groups as well. So here as we can check out. So basically here we have like the restaurant 1, restaurant 2, and restaurant 3, and also all the source here. So we can just do the settings like if you want to have the player 2 to all the displays. Player 2 to all displays. And all the player 1 to all displays. Okay. So we also can just choose one of the location like the restaurant, which that means for the screen we also can control that screen separately. Okay, switch to a different source, camera, then the laptop. Okay, so basically as we can check out, we can just back control this video wall actually, which is for the location 3 or restaurant 3. Okay. So we'll just make it as a video wall. So showing as a video wall, so we can just switch the different source to this video wall. Showing as a matrix switcher. Show it as a video 1. Okay, so for this EVRP system, we can just use one tablet, which is connected to the Wi-Fi router, then use as the admin to control the all the input source and also the displays. And we also can just use as the wall-mounted touch screen for separate location as the independent control. Okay, thank you.